Did they have to give birth to a butt plug like I did?
Warning for underage listeners. This is an adult-oriented podcast. There will be frequent references to kink, sex, crude language, and various other grotesqueries. If you're under 18 and looking for answers and upfront advice about sex, please visit scarletteen.com. Also, for the dude bro listeners out there, this is nerdy shit. Go away.
Welcome to the Gotham Press Podcast.
This is a verbal orgy about anything like the Grafenberg spot,
The difference between Star Trek and Star Wars,
the finer points of throwing a pair of floggers, and just whatever the hell we find to talk about.
That said, if you have a desire to learn these and many more kinktastic nerdgasms, stay tuned.
So, Greedy, do you think you're really ready?
Yeah, I think I am.
You see how slow that was? This is an audio podcast. They need us to be faster.
Shut your pie hole. Of the two of us, I'm the faster one.
Oh, your poor mistress.
Hey.
Yikes.
So the Gotham Press Podcast is coming to you with a live studio audience today.
And guests.
And we have a couple of guests.
Yeah. How do we keep getting them?
I don't know. They don't listen to the podcast, so
Is that what
we get them for the one and we'll never see them again.
Our car died.
Just so happened to die right in front of the house.
It's
and
very coincidental, yeah, I know.
very coincidental. Gotcha. Also, listeners, you're probably going to hear random voices coming in and out. Our two guests are going to. They agreed that even though their car just randomly stopped in front of our house, they're going to teach a class.
Yay!
Yeah, I mean, might as well. We're here, so
Right.
why not?
They're here. They're kinky. Why not?
It is going to be a very busy day at the Bakersfield Dungeon.
Oh man, it is.
I am going to need a nap.
Right?
Legit.
You know, I
Poor
can
baby
agree
girl.
with that. Naps are great.
Naps are the best.
So who are you?
Hi, I'm Miss Michelle, or MyMichele on Fet.
I am Seraphyne, Michelle's baby girl.
Well, hi, MyMichele and Seraphyne.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Oh, we're doing good.
Better now that we found a bathroom. Had to pee.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Yeah, Greedy was telling me that you all ran into some trouble on the way here.
A little bit.
Some people decided to die or something on the way here, so that was kind of...
On the way to Bakersfield? That is not a reason to die.
It was... No. It was very...
Or maybe they were... No.
Have you ever been to Bakersfield?
Oh, come on.
Hey.
It's a little hot.
Yeah, it's a little warm, but you know, it's a pretty good town, so
It's
no real complaints.
It's a hell of a town, they might say.
Ah, I see what you did there.
Zang.
So awesome. Where can you find the podcast?
You're asking me this time?
I'm asking you.
You just wanted to beat me to it, didn't you?
Well, I didn't want to answer.
You can find us all over the internet. We are on Facebook. Just search for the... See, I already
Fail.
messed up. I've been hanging out with you too long. That's why
know.
I'm failing.
I know.
Gotham Press Podcast on Facebook.
Uh-huh.
On FedLife, it's The Gotham Press.
And Twitter?
On Twitter, Gotham Press Pod.
Tumblr?
We aren't on Tumblr anymore.
I know.
Oh, so sad.
BDSMler.
BDSMler we are on. So last night I was checking something for BDSMler.
Uh-huh.
And apparently their site went down.
Well, they got bum rushed by all the users of Tumblr that are no longer there, so...
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing happened. But on there, we are Gotham Press Podcast.
YouTube?
We don't have a name on there. Just search for Gotham Press Podcast.
Sweet. And basically any podcatcher you're listening to, you'll be able to find us on those as well. If you want to email us, hit up gothampresspodcast@gmail.com.
That's Gotham Press Podcast @gmail.com.
Okay, we don't need to repeat it again.
What aren't we repeating?
Nothing.
Gotham Press.
Gotham Press Podcast @gmail.com.
So ladies, what brings the two of you here today specifically? Why did you come to the Bakersfield Dungeon?
We got invited by Miss Retrobella to teach a class on our Dark Age play for our Pacific Coast Power Exchange title.
Oh, you're title holders.
Yes.
Sweet. Well, give us a little bit about that. What does it mean to be Pacific Coast Power Exchange title holder?
Well, we were able to kind of present our dynamic as mommy and baby girl to a panel of judges, and they actually said, "Hey, you're pretty fucking cool." So we got the title.
So what you're telling me is it's a popularity contest.
Oh.
Well,
No,
we weren't running against anyone, so.
You still need points to win. I mean,
we
come
did
on.
have to have all the points and everything.
So there was a possibility of taking last in a race of one.
Exactly, which
Absolutely.
I really thought that was going to happen.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
We're not confident. We're more confident now.
For what it's worth, I'm very glad that you guys got it and that you're here today.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
Share with us just a little bit about what it means to be title holders to you.
For me, it was humbling. I mean, I cried when we got
did.
the badge on stage. I cried in front of everybody because it's kind of just a step in my journey that I'm proud to be in. You know, I never really thought I would be necessarily teaching people. Never thought I'd have the guts to do it. So this kind of really propelled me into that. Propelled me into that. So into the mic as well. So yeah, that's
That kind of mirrors what our previous guest said, Master David and Slave Bryn.
Yeah, you're right. It seems to be a running theme with title holders that they're very humbled by the experience.
yeah.
Yeah, I was very surprised because, for me, I don't feel like I really am out there enough, and to actually be able to run for a title and win, and then be able to go out and share my skill set with people and what knowledge I've attained since I've started into the lifestyle. To be able to share that is really, really awesome and fun. And I really like the exchange of the energy exchange between the people in the class and me, and we can kind of banter back and forth, and it's a lot of fun.
Awesome.
Yeah, we've definitely met some really cool people in this process. So
Definitely.
that's been really fun.
And then you meet us.
And now we're here, which is fun too.
Well,
Super
hopefully the Bakersfield group will redeem itself. I mean, Awesome and I aren't exactly the cream of the crop for that, but
Hey,
you're sure
talk
to
about
meet
yourself,
some
man.
people. So what are your plans for your title in the next year?
Well, we're coming on at the end of our year right now.
Oh, you are. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes.
Do you plan on running for another title or?
Right now, not in the near future, just because I realized when doing this, my work is a son of a bitch, and they're like, no, you can't go do anything. You have to stay here. So if anything that we do plan on, trying to outreach more and trying to, teach at other places other than just, LA.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still going to keep it local-ish,
Yeah.
We're obviously outreaching with Bakersfield and other places like that. So I feel like we'll still continue to do that stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
So what you're saying is you'll come back up just to be like, hey, we're here. We want to record another episode.
Yeah.
We might do that for sure.
We'd be all for it.
Cool.
At least I would. I don't know about Greedy.
I'm in.
Well,
Sweet.
next time we can make baby girl be naked.
Yes.
All right.
I am
Well,
all about that.
Okay.
I guess.
So something we've been sticking to over the past couple of months. Anytime we have a new guest on, we ask them black or white.
Okay.
Have we been sticking to that?
Well, except for the one time I failed one time, but so black
So this
or
will be
white.
the third time that we've done it.
Oh, good. So you
3 out of 4 ain't bad.
experienced.
Actually, it's 2 out of 3.
You shush.
So do we both have to answer, or can we collectively answer?
I think separately.
Separately, yeah, it does need to be separate.
Go.
You go.
No, I said you go.
Okay.
She gave the order.
Yeah. Yes, Mama.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Black.
Okay, Michelle.
Black.
Okay, so
Might as well
what
bet
you've
on
just
black.
subjected yourself to is Cards Against Humanity.
Oh, yay.
boy.
If you would please, during the course of this podcast, come up with a question or a fill in the blank for the Cards Against Humanity box, and we have the bigger, blacker box. It's currently up there. It's the biggest one that they offer right now, and it is almost full. So we're just trying to fill in the last few slots available for it until they release an even bigger one. Hopefully it'll be a rolling chest, so I don't have to carry that thing around. But if you would please fill in
any question?
any question.
Oh boy.
Okay. So take your time, think about it, and at the end of the podcast, we'll see what you got.
All right. Sounds good.
Oh, so it's like a okay.
Yes.
You have played Cards Against Humanity,
Yes,
yes?
I have.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the time we get somebody that hasn't played Cards Against Humanity.
Oh, that's going to be a
I have
sin.
only played like maybe a handful of times.
But you've played.
Admittedly, not a huge game person, so yeah. But
That's a handful of times more than most vanillas.
okay.
Yeah, that's very true.
Go team me.
Go team you.
So, what's happened in the world?
Well, you tell me, Greedy, what has happened in the world? Or out of this world?
Out of this world. So China successfully landed a pod on the backside, the dark side of the moon. It was in the light side of the moon when it got there, but as it rotated, it got to the dark side. The cool thing about this is it was a self-contained biosphere. So they had 26 slots for seeds in a sealed pod with soil, water, air, everything a plant could need to grow, and successfully got a cotton seed to germinate on the moon.
Oh wow.
So there's life on the moon,
Yay.
which is fantastic. It's another step in the direction of actually colonizing it and having it sustainable.
So we can live on the moon.
We can live on the moon. In other news, that plant is now dead. It got to the dark side of the moon. The moon rotated away from the sun, and the temperature change was so drastic that it killed the cotton seed.
Oh wow.
Damn.
For about 48 hours, there was life on the moon, and now there is not. So it's a
Thanks.
cool step in the right direction, but we have
cool
some
step?
engineering. Yeah, cool step. We have some engineering aspects to overcome for that.
Oh wow.
Like heating.
Yes,
Yes.
heating is essential when you're talking about negative 300 centigrade.
I don't even know what to say about that. That sounds really, really cold.
Well, here's
Right?
the thing. Greedy would survive that with no problem.
It's
Really
something
cold.
like 550 degrees below 0 Fahrenheit.
Wow.
So yeah, in other news, I almost wish that Master David and Slave Bryn were here because we have something to do with butt stuff to talk about today.
Slave Brand loves butt stuff.
She does.
Butt stuff
So
is
does
amazing.
Mama.
I love
Yeah.
butt stuff.
So I feel like you're in good company with this butt stuff topic.
All right, so real quick, before we get into the actual topic, you were mentioning something before about giving birth to a butt plug?
Yeah, yes, I did. It was we got a fancy new butt plug, and it was silicone. And I'm like, oh, this will be better because it won't be as traumatic for me. And the
Traumatic?
flange, yes, the flange was bendy too. I didn't realize. So we inserted it, did our fun time, had sex, and then I was like laying in there, and I'm like, okay. And I'm like, hey, Poppy, can you look and see, take a picture. I want a picture of my butt with the, jewel in it. And he's like, there's nothing there. I'm like, well, what? So, try to find it, and it wasn't findable. It was like just out of his reach. He could touch it with his fingers, but nothing more. So I basically had to go into the shower and push it out and give birth to it. And he was so good. This is why Poppy loves me. He helped me.
The
So,
idea.
so
of
who is this Poppy that
terrifying.
you speak of?
My PapiRamon.
PapiRamon. Okay.
So yeah, he helped me give birth. It's like the only thing that him and I will ever give birth to is this fucking butt plug.
The birth of the butt plug.
Did you? And you guys didn't film it?
No.
That's like your only memory.
Missed opportunities.
Damn.
That was traumatic. And
Wow.
I have not done any more anal plugs again.
Well,
most
speaking
of
of, I was gonna say, speaking of traumatic though, our story has somebody that got something a bit worse.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
Oh,
A girl in the UK, she and a guy that she was quasi-dating, the guy decided that he wanted to try anal, and she was less than less than on board, less than willing with this idea. Well, he decided he was going to do it anyway, and wound up
much.
yeah, very rapey.
Also young, like
She was 16. He's 19.
something like that.
Ooh.
I don't know what the statutory laws are over
Statutory
there.
rapey.
But long story short, he proceeded and did exactly what he wanted to, and she
In
wound
a
up
very rough way.
yeah, very rough. He had only ever seen very rough anal porn, and that's where he got his inspiration for this. It turns out that he traumatized her so horribly that she had to go to the emergency room and have an emergency surgery. Long story short, she'll be wearing a colostomy bag for the rest of her life.
Oh no!
Wow. That's awful.
So, moral here, don't learn from porn. It's bullshit.
Oh yeah, no.
Watch it for the fun, but don't take it for truth.
What do you mean? Don't take for truth? Aren't they all having the greatest orgasms ever in porn?
Well, some of them, yes.
You know what? Here's the thing, though. In the story,
Uh-huh.
they don't say that they're having fun in porn.
No, they say that porn is all traumatizing for women, and all of it hurts, and it's all abuse, and they make porn out to be this horrible demon monster.
Yes, I'm trying to find the exact phrasing, but basically it's all violent. There's nothing good or fun about porn.
Yeah, talk to any porn star, like the AVN Awards. They've got thousands of porn stars that come for that show, and they come because they love it.
Mm-hmm.
And they come, and they come.
they
They
come.
come. Oh, see what you did there?
Oh, it's
I don't necessarily agree with that. I don't think it's all violent and terrible. But,
No.
You know,
even with the kinky stuff.
I mean,
Tell me that any massage porn out there is violent. I mean,
it's so
you've got-
shiny.
right? Shiny and wet and hot.
So
and
shiny.
Oh,
Slick.
the quote from the girl that now has to wear the colostomy bag. It looks like they enjoy it, but it actually really hurts.
I can understand
I
her
don't-
saying that. I mean, her experience with anal sex sucked, but apparently she was participating in anal sex with a proverbial douchebag.
Yeah, that
He
definitely
probably-
doesn't help the experience as a whole.
No, it does not.
If you're not into it to begin with. So,
I doubt that he prepped her or did anything.
well, yeah, it
to
sounds
lube
like
at
he
all.
obviously
I was
didn't know what he
yeah.
was doing.
Yeah.
Lube is a
But,
thing.
I mean-
Listeners, if you're going to do anal, lube.
Yes,
And when you
coconut oil.
when you think you've got enough lube, add more lube.
That's a good tip.
You
And
cannot
spit.
have too much lube.
Spit is not lube.
No,
Spit is not
Oh,
FYI, I know
silicone
this.
based lube, not water based. Silicone. That's the best thing.
Oh, here we go. I found the phrase I was looking for. It says, teen boys and men are developing dangerous attitudes towards sex as a result of their compulsive consumption of hardcore and violent online pornography. Experts have warned.
But that's my favorite kind.
The way this
Right?
is...
I don't think porn is responsible for that. But
Yeah,
you know,
I
I feel like
would
they're
totally
just trying
agree
to
with you.
blame porn because of society's teaching men all these like awful things.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's porn's fault at all.
And it gets better. There's a video at the end of the article for an Australian city that the mayor called together a gathering and had people swear off porn in the city.
Yeah, they're trying to make the first porn-free city.
I feel bad for that city.
Right? It's
not
I really
fun.
do. Oh,
No,
that city is so
it's not gonna
repressed.
work.
Yeah.
So repressed and awful.
I think Australia has such sexy women. You can't repress that.
Right? You can't repress all of that sexiness.
As I've heard from women too, they have some sexy men as well. So don't repress yourself.
Oh, they do. They do have some sexy men, for sure. I'm just saying.
You're just saying.
Yeah, I was just commenting on that. But
Awesome. I got to ask you, what happens when your favorite kink spot is taken away?
Oh, here's the thing.
cried.
I haven't personally had that happen, but I'm sure our guests are dealing with that right now.
Yeah?
I cried and I stayed in bed for an entire day.
Yeah.
That's what's happened thus far.
What's going on?
So Threshold is going through some changes with their I guess they had some zoning violations, and so now they're having to kind of re-look at what they're going to do with the club. And for right now, it's closed.
So let me understand. So Threshold is new, right? It just opened up, so there's no way they could have been looked into already or passed for any of this, right?
No, it's been
open for 15 years.
15 years.
15
yeah.
years.
15 years, but apparently permitted incorrectly for its zone.
Yeah.
So
For 15 years, it was permitted incorrectly?
Well, you can get zoning laws changed. So who knows what happened in respect to the zoning laws that suddenly changed within this time period. But
All right. Looks like we're having the guest change real quick.
PapiRamon.
MyMichele has turned into...
Poof.
Hello.
Who are you?
My name is PapiRamon.
Hi there,
and,
PapiRamon.
Hello. I am the current assistant coordinator on the board of Threshold. And yes, unfortunately, in this week, we've had a very traumatizing effect that it's left a lot of people scared and nervous and hurt in so many ways because the Threshold organization has been around for 30 years. We've been at that clubhouse for 15. So 15 years they roamed around from place to place till they found a permanent clubhouse. And recently we had a surprise inspection, found that we were not properly zoned to have public assembly, and we got a cease and desist from the city planner. So we cannot hold any kind of public assembly of any kind at the club.
That just seems weird. So
Yeah, well, I guess from what's happened is we've had fire marshals and police come by and do the inspection, but they just do the safety aspect of it. They just look around, they see everything's okay, that we're not over capacity, stuff like that. But I guess it was a city planner that came in, looked at the paperwork and said, oh, you guys are not zoned or permitted to do what you do. So that's why we've basically been able to get away with it for so long, because the right person, I guess, never actually came in.
So you have to be zoned to be kinky?
For what we do, because where we're at is zoned as a warehouse industrial. To have a public assembly, it's a different kind of zone or permits. We don't have an emergency exit. We don't have apparently we didn't have a proper sprinkler system, which is if you have a public assembly, you need certain things
sprinklers, yeah,
for emergencies. And apparently we're not properly for what we do. For anything else, it's fine, but for what we do,
it's not allowed.
We're not up to code. So, and even though we're a nonprofit, and I guess there's exceptions with that, still for what we were doing, we were not allowed to do that. So we're currently doing our due diligence, seeing what it's going to take to do all that. If it's worth doing all the paperwork, or if we should just try and start to find another clubhouse.
So then it's not really a feasible question to say, is there a light on the horizon?
Yes. It's just a matter of figuring out which direction to take.
Okay.
So as mentioned, the Threshold organization's been around for 30 years. It's not done. It's not going away. It's just a matter of figuring out what's the best approach at the moment, which is where we're currently at.
Okay. Well, understand that you guys have Bakersfield support. I mean, we as a group have been down to many events, Bazaar, several parties. You guys have a fantastic facility down there. You guys are a great bunch of people, and we look forward to seeing where you go.
Thank you.
Here.
I've been amazed and revitalized with the amount of support we've gotten. Messages through FetLife, through our emails, through some Facebook groups of everyone just standing up saying, what can we do to help?
Yeah.
People coming up, hey, I work for the city. Hey, I have friends whose city. I have this, I have that. What can I do to help? Who can I contact? Send me the information. I'll see what they can do.
Excellent.
So it's been great. It's reminded me why I love being in a community so much, that when it comes time, everyone's there to help and support and do what they can. Especially because for most it's a second home, so they definitely want to help whatever the way they can to make that happen again.
Fantastic.
So it's been great. It's been great.
Kinky people stick together.
Oh yeah.
We
Sometimes
are
literally.
we are
those
one
fluids.
big kinky family. So again, if we can do anything to support you guys, please don't hesitate to let us know. Okay?
Thank you very much. We'll definitely add you to our list of volunteers.
Well, as you've sat down, you are officially a guest now, Ramon.
Okay.
Black or white?
Red.
Oh.
You know what? Let's go white then, since the two
Okay.
black. Two
Do you know how Cards Against Humanity works?
Yes, it's been a while, but yes.
All right, so white's going to be the answer card. I
Answer
believe
card,
she's
okay.
got the pen.
All right, this is gonna take a while.
Take your time. We have time.
Take your time.
He can't guess and write at the same time. I get it though. I get it.
It's okay.
I couldn't
if you
either.
want to relinquish the seat back to MyMichele. If
Oh.
Itch in the face.
All right, welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, this went a lot faster than I thought.
What are we at right now?
Are we?
We are at 25 minutes.
25 minutes.
Did we already run out of things to talk about?
Well, we had more things.
We
but
did.
we didn't realize, we didn't know how fast or slow the conversation would go.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. This is okay, though. I mean, we can make this a short episode. We do have a
Whatever
class
you-
that we have to prep for.
Whatever
Do you have something you'd like to ask about?
Actually,
or
I just thought about something.
what?
The class that you're going to be teaching today. Mm-hmm. So how many times have you done this?
Oh.
This is
5?
our third time teaching this class.
It's our third time teaching this class.
It's a very new class for sure.
Okay.
So
What brought this class to the forefront for you guys to say, you know what? People want to learn about this.
for me,
Wait, did we actually talk about what class it is?
We said
they
Dark
did
Age
mention
it's a
at the
mystery class.
Mystery
give us the title of it again, please.
Dark Age Play is the name of the class. And basically, in my experience, I had never seen a class about Dark Age Play. I've seen a few classes, I guess, about just age play, but
not that many.
never specifically about Dark Age Play.
Okay, so what differentiates age play versus dark age play?
Well, I'm gonna go into that in the class. So, I mean, spoiler alert. Jeez.
Okay, well, listener land, if you're not here to attend the class, then crap
then
on you.
Forget you. All right, I'll give you a basic definition.
Okay.
So
It's when you do age play in the dark.
Exactly.
Bedtime, little one.
We haven't gotten that one yet. Amazingly, we haven't gotten that one yet. But
That seems a little bit shocking.
so a basic definition would be that dark age play includes BDSM or sex play, and age play is some people keep their age play like very PG and
Okay.
don't include sex or BDSM in their little space.
Okay.
Basic difference right there.
Because how dare you pedophiles do all those things?
Right. I also talk about that too.
Oh.
So
What I also like to say is, like, you want to learn about fucking littles, you come see our class.
you
And
like
now
raping
I am more
babies,
interested than ever.
but not real ones.
Not real
Come to
babies.
our class.
Ew.
no.
Sunburn the
I-
baby.
I think we're on the edge right now.
So is this
We're gonna get
podcast
kicked
edge
off
play?
the podcast.
No, the podcast is going to get kicked off of our provider.
Whoopsies.
Wow,
Sorry.
we're Tumblr.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
Oh no, we're so not safe for work.
Yes, I would like to point out that in this play that you're referencing, all participants are 18 or over.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And they are also of sound mind. They're not
Consenting
like,
adults.
Exactly.
Okay.
Informed, enthusiastic consent is always important.
Well, there it is. That's what's going to qualify it and keep it out of jail.
Exactly.
There we
Supposedly.
Hopefully.
Unless
go.
somebody
I'm
says,
sorry. I really don't want you guys to go to jail just because of us.
No. I'm talking about people that do it, and then after the fact, maybe I didn't want that, even though they were very, very enthusiastic about it at first.
And that can happen for sure. But
With any play, really.
exactly. With any kind of play.
With all play, you can always rescind your consent at any time. And if that
Absolutely.
happens, then you better stop it by immediately.
And also
Yeah.
the tops can rescind theirs as well.
Yes, they
Yes.
Yeah, works both ways on that one. So
can. Consent is a wonderful thing.
yeah.
Well, this actually feels like a natural point to cut it out. So,
Cool.
Michelle, any final thoughts?
Wait, greedy.
What?
You are horrible.
I am.
What did you already forget?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, black or white. Let's have a card.
You see what I mean?
Would you mind passing your card over?
Oh, see.
PapiRamon.
Hi, Papi.
There's only one answer. Is it going to go for both questions?
It goes for
cannot-
That could be
I
weird.
cannot read that.
I could not write on it.
Nice.
Have you said you
Mom.
play Cards Against Humanity.
I
The
have.
answer card can go with whatever happens to come up.
Okay.
Greedy seems happy.
My card's funny.
Okay, so the first black card. What do you do if your anus prolapses?
You guys, this is a very serious question. I really want to know.
You film it and put it on YouTube.
Well, if we're going your black card and PapiRamon's white card, give birth to a butt plug.
Hey!
It actually works.
Do you want me to tell you what mine says? Cause
Yeah.
mine says, what do you do or what happens when you sound with a pencil?
Ooh.
Splinters.
Lots and lots of splinters.
So
Are
many
we
bad
talking a
things.
number 2 pencil? Or are we talking a clicky mechanical pencil?
And that's up to you.
It all depends on what the white card is.
I would say that depends on what Mistress's attitude is.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Wow.
And then just spit on it. It's fine.
Wait, I thought spit wasn't lube.
Oh, I said
Come
that.
on.
Yes.
Be
sorry.
good influences.
Here's the thing. Did she say she was trying to lube it?
Or just humiliate it.
She is shaking her head. No, she's not trying to lube it.
Excellent.
Grip the sheets, we're going in dry.
Pencil sounding and dick punches.
Oh.
Wait, who is that sound? What was that voice?
That was a shocking voice.
You guys are going to give Mama a boner.
Oh, my little
What?
boy.
Pencil sounding and
And
dick
shocking
punching?
voices?
See.
See?
All right, so we know what Miss Michelle is into. Nice. Well, now that we've got you thinking about pencil sounding and dick punching, any final thoughts, Michelle?
Not really. Just really appreciate you for having us on and waiting for us. It was really nice. I really enjoyed it. It's fun. I do want to come back.
Thank you very much for being a guest. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you so much.
Seraphyne, any thoughts here?
I'm glad I don't have a dick. And also, thank you for having us. It's been a lot of fun. So, and thank you for waiting. That was really great.
It's
too.
okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for braving the traffic.
Yeah, the I-5, especially up the Grapevine, is no joke.
Nope.
Awesome. Final thoughts?
No, we're missing a guest.
Oh, PapiRamon.
Oh,
PapiRamon, get back in here real quick.
Any final thoughts?
do you like some Jerry Springer stuff?
When using a butt plug, not a bad idea to tie fishing string, just in case.
Wow.
Oh,
That may
dental
be-
floss.
That may be the most practical advice we have ever had.
Hi, Poppy.
It's really good advice.
Is that the reason for your name, so she can say "I Poppy"? I love it.
Oh,
It's awesome.
she's turning red. Finally,
like a
it's not
beat.
me. Not me for once.
Wait. So you turn red, she doesn't. Is there, figging going on or something? No.
Usually I'm the one blushing.
Oh, wait, there's usually figging?
Yep.
Oh, my. Wait, do you use the string on to not to make sure the fig doesn't get lost?
Yeah.
I've learned my lesson, okay?
Penis pencils and prolapse. That is an odd combination.
I
You're
feel like
welcome.
that's what you're getting when you get Michele and Seraphyne. That's kind of exactly what you're getting. Weird.
Well, have you got anything to contribute?
I have many things to contribute, but to the conversation, not so much. Just the usual. Hey, everybody, thanks for listening. It's been great having you. Great having MyMichele and Seraphyne and PapiRamon.
It's not planned.
Sure. It seems practice, not play. Wow.
It just felt natural.
Right.
It just, yeah.
As a fist bump over PapiRamon.
Hey. Fisting over PapiRamon. This needs to be a kink.
Find me a pretty girl.
Oh, wow. I'm going to leave that one alone.
Ouch! My feelings.
You can't be fisted. You're pussy.
You're right. It's absolutely a hard limit, so.
Well, on that note,
What? No more fisting?
All right, find me a boy.
Oh my god.
Find me
Grady?
something with
Once
an
again,
orifice.
getting kicked
An
off of the
orifice. I want an
podcast.
orifice.
Quit pointing at me, Greedy.
She does have 2 fists.
I do.
No.
I have lube.
And again, for me, that's a no.
there is only one fist that is allowed to enter me in any capacity, and I'm sorry to say, Miss Michelle, it isn't yours.
Oh, all right.
So
I
sad.
understand.
Miss Michelle, what
That's
you do is
understandable.
you talk to Greedy's mistress and you work it out, and then it may be a yes.
Oh, see, there
She's
we
really
go.
good at doing that stuff. I'm just saying.
I'm good at making friends.
She's really good at making friends. Fisty friends.
Fisty friends. MyMichele's fisty friends.
I need a pin.
You need a FetLife group.
Well, I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but we really do need to cut this off so that they can get ready for their class at 1:00.
Yes.
Okay.
So, Michele, Seraphyne, thank you very much again
Thank
for coming
you.
onto the podcast. I really do appreciate it.
Final thoughts from you, Greedy?
After pencil penises and prolapse, my
And
mind is
fisty
a jumble.
friends.
And fisty friends.
Speechless.
Bravo.
You have to listen to the podcast to remind yourself of the fisty friends.
Well, thank you again for coming on. Listenerland, play safe. Don't break your toys.
Just taking my line, man. Greedy, how many times have I told you you're a dick?
And clap, people. Womp, womp, womp.
Ba, 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 ba.